Hi, it's Teri Rose. I just want you to see how happy I am. This is really about my finger this time. I wanted to make this little video just to have this. It may not mean anything to anyone else, but I want to always remember this moment because I don't want to get too gory about it. And I did a video on late Sunday night to show what my finger looked like then. I had a little accident with cutting something with a knife and did the dumb thing that I don't do too often. When I got this feeling, this little voice, this feeling came over me that said, you're going to cut your finger, you know, your finger's in a bad place. And I normally would just jerk it away right then. I didn't. And it all happened very quickly. I didn't consciously say, oh, I'm going to ignore that. But those are those feelings that I talk about all the time that you really want to tune into and become aware of and get used to listening to and acting on immediately. I know later I could say, I didn't listen, I didn't pay attention. So once again, it's a lesson. And I came out from this pretty good, so I want to give you proof. See, this is me. This is me. But I want my finger to be center stage here. You can see, I don't want to get too gory. The knife actually went through the whole top part of my finger all the way through. This was the part that was still attached over here. And I don't want to be gory, but I want you to understand the severity of this and what has happened by morning. And I don't want to ever discourage anybody from going to a doctor. This was late on a Sunday night, and I really trust my doctor, and I wanted to talk to him about it. I didn't want to go sit in an emergency room for hours and hours, and once the bleeding stopped, I talked to a couple medical friends, and they told me what to do. And so in that situation, I was just going to wait till morning, but I started working on it energetically and mentally immediately, and by morning it did not even hurt. And believe me, this thing was throbbing so bad and hurting so bad that night. But it actually cut through all the way across the top of my finger. My nail is actually cut in two up here. It went across this whole top area over that far. It went to the edge of my nail over here and then to this far over here. So I started immediately visualizing the light. Now, you know, I believe in God. I believe that everything in the universe is made of God's light, and some of that comes from my near-death experience and just my belief. So you can think of it any way you want to, but for me, I started visualizing that light of God in there, just knitting it all together, healing it, and creating the energy of healing, and feeling grateful that it was healing, having faith that it was healing. And by the morning when I woke up, it wasn't even throbbing anymore. It wasn't even hurting. And I made a video on Tuesday to show the improvement, because for something like that, it should have increased the swelling and the discoloration. It was already, by the time I went to bed, it was all white on the end from the lack of blood. And I just kept visualizing the blood flowing back in there, the knitting together, and I mean, I can tap on the end of that, and I actually have feeling on the end of it. This is as of the Wednesday after the Sunday night that it happened. It has healed that much, and you know, I can tap on my finger. Now, it is real sore if I touch it in a certain way or hit it right there, but I just want you to see, you know, all I'm saying is, this is the power we have been given to heal, and not only physical things, but to heal financial situations and relationships and everything. We have the power that is so strong within us to create a strong intention and to manifest. So I could have lost the end of my finger. A lot of things could have happened, but it's incredible to me. So I just want to encourage you to create a mental plan, a mental intention for everything going on in your life. And this is something physical that you can see results. You don't always have the faith in the things that you're working on for money and other things, but it works the same way. I created an intention with this, and I visualized a certain outcome, and it happened. Let's see. I'm trying to figure. Ooh. Okay, there, I think you see a good shot there. There we go. This is so miraculous. This is about a week after I had my little accident with it. But you see this? If you see the before and the after, my nail is even going to make it.